The city of Seattle, known for coffee, grunge music, and, of course, rain. And we're definitely going to get a heavy dose of the last of those three here tonight as you look inside a wet and wild CenturyLink field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Seattle Seahawks. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Play action. Now Wilson. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Out of the gun, Geis. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
Geis, the ball carrier.
Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Third and long, it's Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. DeMarcus Lawrence make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Well, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
And the pressure gets to him again. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. But someone came to play today.
Well, there's no doubt about it. We heard about it all week, didn't we? Especially when we visited practice. He thought he had a good matchup in front of him, and he's taking full advantage right now.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. Out of the gun, Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Geis. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
2-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the draw, they go to Geis. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
32-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 more there and another 1st down.
And that's good for another Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. from the gun. Wilson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, probably that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Charger drive about to get going. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it? Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And it's 3rd and short.
And 3 yards to go.
Operating from the gun. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
It got his man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, the answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he's got this down to the 35. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
35-yard line.
Now a run with Geis. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Eluding the pressure right. That is caught at the 7. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 10, Chargers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
First down, Chargers.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Caught left side, Williams. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
First down, Chargers.
So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. Herbert now. And he fires one incomplete. And this one too low.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Herbert on the option. He's going to run with it. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead.
His kick.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now Wilson on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hughes. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. From the gun, Wilson. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Here's Wilson throwing on 3rd and long. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Here comes Reed. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Charger drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Los Angeles.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the 50, here's Herbert. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll rifle this one deep right side and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. To throw again. Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
Chargers.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
Pass incomplete. Intended for Austin Eckler. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half.
1-yard attempt.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
A 41-yard attempt.
This one pushed to the right. Badgley missed it. No good. And this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. This will be from 56 yards out. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. So we have reached halftime. Intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Charger drive about to get going. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goal. And that's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
A gain of 52 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
First down, Los Angeles.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown.
Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Hunter Henry with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to...
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A.
For the extra point.
The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson escaping the pressure right, and that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. From the gun, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And look at this, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Go. Go. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, 0, 0, 0. Check, go, let's go, let's go.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
He's across midfield.
It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Let's go double count right here. Double count. Check. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And able to find Dorsett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
At the 37-yard line.
Check 56. That's what I do. Bring out.
From the gun, Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Back to the ground game now with Geis. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 28. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Check hot. Sponge. No. Mike 56.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Desmond King picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take the ball the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Once more, here's Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's going to rifle one deep left. Oh, wide open, complete. He's at the 30, 10, touchdown, LA. A big play there. with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
Chargers
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, this is Geis. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
There you go. There you go.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
The Charger ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
We're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. From the gun, Herbert, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway.
Is good.
And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. 20! And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
First down and goal to go.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? On 2nd and goal, Wilson. Buying time to his left. Muscles him off. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
58's the mic, 58. 58's the mic. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. I'll go special. I'll go special. Oh, you got deep? 58, boys, 58. 58.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Now Wilson. And he's brought down. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Seahawks 18.
And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On the option, here's Eckler. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Austin Eckler, the ball carrier. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Herbert off of play action. He'll buy some time right. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will extend their lead now up to 22. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
2nd and 2.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. Philip Dorsett by himself. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Philip Dorsett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, had they given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. It's Eckler again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. From the gun, Herbert, he dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Tonight's
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run,